Okay, Gemini, let's see what's going on you for the week. Now, we're going to talk about Sunday on down, okay? We want to know what's going on in your money situation. What should you be doing when it comes to career? What should be your path? Let's see. What should you be doing when it comes to your path and career this week? What are you going to be doing when it comes to what's your career path about when you're making money? What should you be doing? And also like, share, and subscribe, and any black magic, go right back to center. What should you be doing this week coming up for your money? What field are you in? What are you going to be doing, and what field you're going to be doing for your money this week? So what's going on with your money situation, your path? See, someone here is practicing, polish your skills and practicing regularly. Someone could be in the arts, practicing playing, do a flute, or some kind of practice. And somebody here is an animal. You will understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are part of your life's work. So someone talks telepathically to animals this week and may have a lot of conversation, and they can help you because you're supposed to interact with them, and telepathically you can communicate with animals. So that's a skill too. Okay, also someone is writing this week. It says you heal as you inspire and teach entertainment with the words you write. So someone may be a writer, might be writing a book this week, or trying to work on writing a book. What else is someone trying to do this week that you may be working on? Someone in this reading to get abundance. Talk to your angels instead of worrying. Ask your angels for divine guidance. Don't worry about everything, Gemini. It's time for you to ask for divine guidance to help you to where you're trying to go, and you can do this, but you need to go ahead and ask the divine to help you too, because sometimes we get stuck in our ways. Now, let's see. Now, what you're supposed to be doing to get to your abundance here, if you do this. So what do you need to do to be more abundant? What do we need to do when it comes to us getting this dream this week to be more abundant? What should you be doing this week to get your abundance? Let's see what comes out. What should you be doing? Okay. It says, face your financial fears. First of all, you got to face your financial fears. When you are honest with yourself about your fears of success or failure, they can no longer control you. Be free of the hidden fears by expressing them to the light of awareness, and you'll realize that you are in fact there, nothing to fear, and a very successful person. You got to start knowing you're a successful person, and you're gonna know when you're gonna find out you're already there once you start get the fears out of being successful. Well, I'm scared to get the money. I'm scared to go up there. I'm scared to make the move. What else is we going on? You can't be afraid of your own abundance. You can't. What else is going on here about getting money and being abundant this week? Okay, we have here. It says, it is safe for you to receive. Also, you got to know it's safe. It says, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you are available to share with others. Open up your arm to receive and be, conduct for, coming to you through you. A blessed world. Once you start you being open to receive, you got to be open to receive your abundance this weekend. You can't go over there and not be open. And then it says you need to be clearing your debts. Your self-care involves removing that heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing the topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. So in other words, when you clear these debts and you go ahead and handle these debts and have a clear plan, then you're going to be able to resolve your not having enough money and feeling that. It says let go of guilt. Also, let go of guilt about money. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from your past mistakes instead of beating yourself far away from learning from your past mistakes. You got to learn from the past mistakes this week. Learn from your past mistakes when it comes to let go of guilt of how you failed when you had money and what you should have done to keep money. You can't go back and change what you did, and you need to have a better perspective of how you lost your money, why you lost your money. It wasn't because you was just not listening, So let's get some more. What else is going to be happening with your money this week? So someone's going to be practicing, someone works with animals, somebody might be writing a book. Write down your thoughts and ask your angels to help you this week. And remember, let go of the guilt and start realizing how you want to clear out your debts and how you want to go. Get a plan. And no, it's not to stop you. It's actually a learning position, learning how to deal with this world. What you need to know about your money and being abundant this week. What do I need to tell Gemini this week? Also, 6 of Swords. Something about stalemate, unwanted proposal. No more dates, solution to present difficulties. Confession, declare. It's time to stop confess to yourself and no more difficulties. Don't make yourself defeat yourself with worry. You can't worry about money. You got to let it. You can't stagnate yourself because, it didn't come today. It didn't come today. But it's coming, but you have to you can't control it. It says we have the 9 of Swords here. Someone doubt. They have a lot of doubt. They're a shady character and reasonable fear, but they're shamed because, somebody can be timid, and slanderer and gossiper and shame. This person needs to stop being so doubtful. Somebody's just doubtful, There's an emperor here that's worldly power, accomplished, confident, and father, brother, husband, wealth and material gains and stability, authority, leadership, and conviction. Stand your ground about your abundance this week. Know that you are, of authority. I deserve my wealth. I got to work out the kitchen, but I deserve this week. You need to stop thinking that you don't deserve your wealth, Gemini. That's what's holding you, and you doubt that you can be successful. Don't doubt what you put in, because that's what you're going to get, baby. You're going to get doubt because you forming doubt, So also it says, watch out for a 10 of Swords. Someone here that wants to put a ruin. Addictions is ruining your life. Sadness, mental anguish, tears, misfortune, trouble, disappointment, or grief or sorrow. So something going to have you in the 10 of Swords, and you're going to feel like you lost. Because we got the 3 of Coins. Something that's going to work a mystery. Perfection, artist, abilities to renew, your rank of power. You need to have more faith in yourself and build together what you're trying to build. But you gotta let go of that fear and doubt. It says we have the 6 of Cups here. Someone childhood memories, all that passes away. See, someone here is the Empress in the reverse. Someone here is a lack of concentration, someone anxiety and loss, and vanity, delayed by vanity. You spend more than you get in. You can't delay yourself by spending and being in vanity mindset. You got to change the way you do and how you believe about money. That's the biggest thing this week you need to work on. How do you feel about money in general? Is money what you want, or money what you need, or it's just that I need to clear all the things around it to work it out? You're going to go from the bottom to get to the top. Declutter yourself. Practice. Keep your head up. Keep your faith about what you're doing. Manifesting something takes hard work. It's not something you can just do and it's there. You got to put the work in. Remember that. Like, share, and subscribe.